In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Friends, it is night time. At this moment, we are inside Jannat al-Baqi, where thousands of companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, are buried. Among them are the graves of Hazrat Bibi Fatimah, may Allah be pleased with her, Hazrat Imam Hasan, Hazrat Zainab, may Allah be pleased with her, Hazrat Sa'd bin Mu'adh, and countless other companions. This place is showered with Allah's special blessings. That is why miracles occur here that leave people in awe. How can it happen? But Allah can do whatever He wills. Before proceeding with the video, we request all the viewers who love the al-Bayt, the family of the Prophet, to write Assalamu alaikum al-Bayt in the comment box, because we are very close to the grave of Hazrat Bibi Fatimah, may Allah be pleased with her. Peace be upon the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Hazrat Bibi Fatimah and Hazrat Imam Hasan and Hussein. Friends, there was a time when this area was outside of Medina. There were many bushes here, mostly Gharqad trees, which is why this place was called Baqi al-Gharqad. But after the arrival of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, even the bushes gained significance. Now, every Muslim in the world expresses a desire to be buried here. Between Masjid al-Nabawi and Jannat al-Baqi, there used to be a neighborhood called Aqwat. The first companion to be buried here was Asad bin Zurara. Friends, it is in this very place where the graves of the Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, son Ibrahim, his daughters Zainab, Kulthum, Ruqayya, and Fatima, may Allah be pleased with them all, are located. 9 of the Prophets, peace be upon him, noble wives are also buried in this cemetery, as is his wet nurse, Halima Sa'diya. The graves of the Prophet's grandsons, Abdullah bin Uthman, Zain al-Abidin, and Muhammad bin Baqir, are also here. Moreover, the graves of Hazrat Abdul Rahman bin Auf and Sa'id bin Zaid are located here. 7 scholars of Medina, including Sa'id bin Musayyab, Urwah bin Zubair, Abu Bakr bin Abdul Rahman, Qasim bin Muhammad bin Abu Bakr, Abdullah bin Musayyab, Kharija bin Abdullah, Sulaiman bin Yasar, and Kharija bin Zaid are also buried in this sacred place. Friends, Jannat al-Baqi holds such a high status that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever dies in Medina, I will intercede for him." Once, a close friend came to Hazrat Abu Sa'id Khudri, may Allah be pleased with him, seeking advice and complaining about the high cost of living in Medina and the hardships due to his large family. He said he could no longer bear the difficulties of living in Medina. Hazrat Abu Sa'id Khudri replied, "Woe to you! I would never give you such advice, for I heard the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, say, whoever bears the hardships of Medina with patience and then dies here will be buried in Jannat al-Baqi, and I will intercede for him on the day of judgment." The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, would often visit Jannat al-Baqi at night and say, "Peace be upon you, O dwellers of the homes of the believers. After a while, we too will join you. O Allah, forgive the people of Baqi al-Gharqad." On the night of Laylat al-Qadr in Ramadan, the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, would visit Jannat al-Baqi and pray for the forgiveness of those buried here. Friends, it is the desire of every Muslim to be granted a place in Jannat al-Baqi, to be close to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Muhammad Akram, who was from the city of Gujrat in Pakistan, had 2 sons and a daughter. For the sake of providing them with a good education, he came to Saudi Arabia and worked tirelessly for 10 years. However, his sons fell into bad company and were led astray. When he returned home after 10 years, he tried to correct them, but they argued with him, and his wife sided with the sons. His own home became a place of distress for him. The sons said he had no reason to take leave and come home, and that he was better off staying in Saudi Arabia. His wife also said that the household was running because of him, but now he had become a burden. Troubled by the constant arguments, Muhammad Akram felt heartbroken. The family he had sacrificed everything for was now treating him as an outsider. Disheartened, Muhammad Akram decided to return to Saudi Arabia and never come back. He booked a ticket and left. No one in his family even asked why he was leaving or considered that he was old and deserved rest. When he left, his heart was set on never returning. He continued working in Saudi Arabia and sent money to his family for 5 more years, but they never asked him to return. In 2023, he was diagnosed with tuberculosis and became extremely weak, barely able to walk. He would struggle to perform prayers at Masjid al-Nabawi. His family, upon hearing about his illness, still showed no concern or asked him to come home. His only world was now Saudi Arabia, and his employer, knowing his situation, took pity on him and helped him with his documents. Eventually, he became so weak that even walking a few steps would leave him breathless. During Ramadan, he insisted on praying Taraweeh at Masjid al-Nabawi. I took him there by taxi, and he kept repeating, "O Allah, keep me in the city of your Prophet. I have spent 20 years of my life here." Muhammad Akram told me that if anything happened to him, he wished to be buried in Jannat al-Baqi. During the second unit of Taraweeh, Muhammad Akram passed away. Blood came from his mouth, and his body was placed in the mortuary. The Ministry of Interior of Saudi Arabia contacted me to ask his family whether he should be buried in Pakistan or Jannat al-Baqi. When I told them about Muhammad Akram's last wish, they asked me to check with his family. When I called his eldest son, there was no grief in his voice. He coldly said, "Just bury him in Medina." Thus, Muhammad Akram was laid to rest in the beautiful cemetery of Jannat al-Baqi. Today was his funeral. The father who spent his life working for his family in a foreign land, and this is how his loved ones treated him. But Allah gave him the best reward. Friends, those who work in foreign lands often face such challenges when they return home. Disobedient children await them. The children believe their mother is everything. May Allah make it easy for all those working abroad and provide them with livelihood opportunities in their own countries. Friends, it is the month of Ramadan, and we all pray to Allah to grant us a place in Jannat al-Baqi, where countless companions are buried, where the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, will come first, and for whom he will intercede. O Allah, include us among those people. Everyone, please write Ameen in the comment box. To conclude, Jannat al-Baqi is not just a resting place, but a symbol of ultimate peace and reward. It holds the remains of many blessed individuals, including the family of the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his noble companions. The longing to be buried in such a sacred place is the wish of every believer, as it promises closeness to the Prophet and the mercy of Allah. As we reflect on the story of Muhammad Akram, we are reminded of the fleeting nature of this world and the importance of earning Allah's pleasure. May Allah grant us the strength to endure life's hardships and bless us with a place among the righteous in Jannat al-Baqi. Please remember to say Ameen in the comment box, and may Allah accept our prayers.